All right, welcome back to another episode of Over the Shoulder. Now, before we hop into today's guest, we have to do. We have to like, we have to subscribe, we have to comment, we have to share. Who do you want to see sitting in this opposite seat? As for today, I have an absolute powerhouse. I mean, someone who is ready to take over the sports world. We have been working together for about 2 years now. We've done a lot of stuff, Georgia Tech, UGA games, Georgia State games. I can't wait till we start entering into these professional NBA games and football games. I already know it's about to happen. So without further ado, we have the amazing Janerika Owens.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. It's long overdue, but
It
I'm
is.
glad that we're finally making it to this moment.
It is because you moved out of my
I
city.
know, right? Like I've been moving all around, but this is still like home for me.
Oh, this is Atlanta will always be
Yeah,
home.
Atlanta's always home.
You're gonna move back. It's gonna
Right. I
happen.
may move back in like less than 6 months, the way everything is going.
Well, hopefully it's because of all the growth that's
Right.
happening with you.
Exactly.
Okay, so a little bit about you. So tell me about what's like your dream as like you're growing into becoming this sports reporter icon.
I want to have my own show. I'm starting to see that everyone has a platform, everyone is doing podcasts and, putting out content. And I'm like, hey, why not me? Why can't I have my own show? I loved watching Wendy Williams. I love the Sherry Shepherd show. I think that she does a great job. I love the Jennifer Hudson show too. I think she does an amazing job. I love their setup, and I'm looking day by day saying, hey, I need to be able to cultivate my own shows so one day I can have a platform just like them.
Okay, so I mean, I can already see that definitely
You can
being
see
in your
that?
in your
I
future,
think we're on the
100%,
same
100%.
page.
So what's preventing you from getting that started like right now?
Well, nothing is preventing it, but right now I'm trying to do more sit down so I can feel more comfortable seeing how does it go because I want to run my own thing and bring my own people along. I just noticed like, when you're coming up, you have a production team that tries to buy you out or sell something to you. But I'm like one of those people. I'm an old soul Southern Bill. I want to bring my people, with me and create my own team.
Okay, okay. Well, that's actually really dope. That's the Memphis in you, right?
Yeah, that's that Memphis
It's-
grit and
yeah,
grind. That's what we all about.
Would you ever take it back to Memphis?
I could. I don't see why wouldn't I. Right now, I just like traveling around. I love the South. I love Atlanta. I'm enjoying Miami. I enjoy places like DC, New York. That's something I'm still contemplating on if that's somewhere I want to like visit for a long time, like
Mm.
stay for a year. LA is pretty much the West Coast, but I could see Memphis. Memphis is a lot of players that come through Memphis, a lot of old souls. Memphis is, growing with music. So I don't see why wouldn't I, do
I
something
feel
in
like
Memphis.
Memphis is a
Yeah.
little like uncut gem right now. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
it's
is. And
it's
it has
like
a lot of land. It's beautiful,
hmm
you know?
yeah. If you see, I'm a native of Atlanta, so
I
Atlanta
love
and Memphis, we go together
Yeah,
real
we gotta
bad,
get real
real
bad. It's so
bad.
close. A
We're so
30
close.
minute to an hour flight,
hmm
maybe like a 5 hour and 30-minute drive.
Yeah, because
That's
I
pretty
grew
much
up
it.
on 3 6 Mafia,
Project
Project
Pat.
Pad, like
Yeah.
see, I was like, yeah,
Lil Chat.
Chet,
It's a lot of them.
yeah. Now I'm on the
Yeah.
Key Glock era,
I love
Young
Key
Dolph,
Glock.
we were always good. So yeah,
Rest in peace to Young
exactly.
Dolph.
Listen, that was my guy, man.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah,
Rest in
real
peace to
bad.
Young Dolph. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So tell me a little bit about. Do you remember how we met?
I do.
Okay.
I reached out to you
hmm
to shoot Cam Newton and I, which is funny because we're shooting Cam Newton.
Today,
Yeah,
right?
we
Full
shooting him.
circle
Yeah,
moment.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. It
That
was
is
actually we
crazy.
did your birthday photo shoot
Yeah, we did
first.
my birthday, and then I
hmm
said, "Hey, do you want to come and just shoot me and Cam Newton and Brandon Marshall?"
hmm
You were available, and that's one thing that I love about you because you have great availability. And being in the South, you
I'm
need
available for Janerika Owens because she
yes,
always comes with fire shoots, and then these other
literally.
people, not as available.
Thank you. I take that very kind hearted, but yeah, I think the next shoot we did was in Athens.
Yeah,
Right?
you did the
Yeah.
Athens game.
We did a Georgia game. I'm not sure which game it was. It wasn't Georgia
It
Tech.
wasn't Georgia
Georgia
Tech
Tech
yet.
was like the second or third. You
hmm
came down there at least 3
Yeah,
times.
I came in 3 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it's just crazy how fast time goes
It
and
is. I should say,
flies.
when I was like, yeah, we've known each other for like 2 years, it was like,
Yeah,
it feels
2
like I
going on
just met
3
you.
because it's about to be
Oh, yeah.
Super Bowl again next year in
Exactly.
February. I feel like the year just started.
It
But
did
yeah,
just
I'm
start, but it's
really
gone now. We in
right.
October.
It's
Like,
October. We got what?
I mean, it's about to be we're pretty much at
Yeah.
Christmas at this point.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Halloween is coming up,
mhm,
Thanksgiving,
mhm,
Christmas. I'm just excited about the holidays and the season.
mhm. Okay, so So we did a photo shoot. We did your birthday photo shoot, and then immediately you were like, "Can you come do Cam Newton?" So what about us doing that photo shoot where you like, "Okay, I want this
The
guy."
shot the
Okay.
shots were very clear, angles. I think the person behind the lens is what matters the most. It's not just about the quality. It's, do you know the angles? Do you know what my audience want? Do you know what's going to, boost algorithms? Do you know what's going to actually target, my audience? And I think that's something that you had an eye for, not only professionally, but if I'm, having a night out with my friend girls, if I want to go to a game, or if I just want to grab a cup of coffee, you know what it takes to make yourself more marketable.
Mm,
And that creates opportunity, and I think great shots create brands,
it
and
does.
brands turns into deals.
Mhm. Yeah, because when you did reach out for your birthday photo shoot, the
Mhm.
first thing I was like, "Okay, Janerika Owens, forgive me, I had not heard of you." At that moment, now I can't stop hearing
Well, I was
about
a
you.
nobody during that
I
time. I had to work my way up. Thanks to you, you've, contributed also with those shots, because I think we've reached a lot of,
We
yeah.
did, yeah.
Actually, we did some things at Georgia State.
We did some Georgia State. We did the also Invest Fest like last year as well.
Oh my god, we did do invest.
We've done a
We've done a
lot.
lot.
We've done a lot. When
I
you
can
said
really just consider you as my friend, as a close friend, right? I can
yeah,
consider that. Yeah, you're not just a camera
yeah,
person.
listen, we know
Yeah.
about each other's life because we
Yeah.
sit back a lot of times for these shoots.
Right.
There's a lot of downtime where we're just
Yeah.
waiting on someone to get ready,
That
and so
is
we get to
crazy.
know about
Yeah.
each other in our personal lives. So
And
yeah,
that's a good thing that, we're able to sit down to talk about that, because, time just flies by so quickly. And that's the beauty of it, to be able to sit back and say, hey, we actually filmed a lot of things together. We built valuable relationships and resources. And I can say that you're somebody that I can actually depend on. No matter if I reach out to you 30 minutes up until the event starts, you're literally a phone call away. And that's something that I like. And then the quality is going to always be good.
oh, I appreciate that. Well,
Yeah.
I put a lot of work and investment,
Mhm.
and I'm very big on trying to be as intentional as possible. So
Mhm.
even when you first reached out to me, it was like I went through your Instagram page, I saw your photos, I was seeing
Mhm.
your videos that you were making. I was looking at, okay, these are the stuff that your audience is hitting. This
Mhm.
one, it doesn't hit as much. Okay, what about this photo versus
Mhm.
this photo?
Mhm.
Is it just because you had this athlete in it, or
Mhm.
like what are your solo pictures?
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm going through and I'm doing like my due diligence and my
Right.
research because I want to understand your brand. And
Exactly.
that's why I asked the question, okay, where are you trying to go? Like, where are you
Exactly.
trying to do? Because,
What exactly are you trying to do?
because
Right.
some people might be trying to do this left thing over here and I
Right.
need to help you get here. Some people trying to do this right thing over here. I got to help you get there. So
There.
it's a little bit,
Mhm.
different. Every person is definitely different. And I have a level of having worked with so many like dope people that I
Mhm.
do have like a little bit of expertise that I can kind of help. So even,
Exactly.
and I do, one thing I do appreciate always with working with you is that you do give me my chance. You lean on to sometimes my understanding. You ask me questions and you be like, well, how did this, or what do you think?
Mhm.
And it does make me feel valued because it's like, I
Thank
got some
you.
ideas. I can,
And
be able
I'm
to.
glad that you love that, because one thing about me that I love is I enjoy hearing constructive criticism.
Mhm,
Like, I'm not afraid to hear, how could I clean something up, or how could I be better? Because I'm just learning and I'm growing, and I have a long way to go, and you have a long way to go too. We're only getting started.
well, yeah,
And I just feel like we're in so many rooms where,
so many.
we're going to be the next, generation.
Mm,
We're in an era where everybody is becoming powerful because of how long they've been in the room and what type of relationships and stuff that they're building. And I think that the guys that you shoot, the reporters that you're around, and people who actually admire your work, we can come together and just be a team.
mhm,
Mhm.
yeah, and I got to experience you with constructive criticism today, and I was just like, the fact of how you just kind of like, for lack of a better term, just ate it. Just
Mhm.
meaning that like you listen and then you ask questions to engage the people who are giving you the constructive criticism. It's like a hunger for you to be better.
Right.
Like some people, they can get to your level because you're at, you are just beginning, but you done did some things. You're at a pretty like good level. Like a lot of people would be envious of where you're at so far.
Mhm.
But it was like when these people are giving you this criticism, it's like you're taking it. It's like I see you making notes. I see you like
Exactly.
how can I improve? So I already
Mhm.
know next time we shoot, you're gonna take those notes and you're gonna take it back. Like I've even
Literally.
told you things beforehand about like opening up to the camera or doing some of that, and it's like I've never had to tell you that a second time because it's
Right.
like you automatically just take it. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate that. And literally right after that constructive criticism, we just started shooting again. and hey, I want you to come help and do this. What is your thought about this? And they were like, well, now you're actually opening up. This is the side that we've never seen before. And I'm like, well, it took for you guys to actually open up to show me, like, hey, we're the same people. We're only humans just like you. And that's what made me feel very, very comfortable. Because at first I wasn't nervous, but I just wanted to be very calm, poised, and professional because you just never know how far you can, take it with people.
I mean, you're always professional. It's just who you are. I've never seen you not be professional.
Professional.
Like I've
Yeah.
seen arguments happen and people say things to you, and it's like you still are very poised.
Yeah.
You're still very professional. Like that's just. I mean, I don't even think you have to try at this point. Like
I'll take that as a compliment because I know sometimes I have my moments, but I definitely always try to remain professional.
well, I have never. I've seen.
That's a good thing
I've
that
seen.
you haven't
I've seen
seen that.
one moment with that one mascot situation that we won't name.
Oh,
but
I
you-
remember.
Yeah, but you handled that.
That was I forgot about that.
Yeah, but you handled it well.
Yeah.
You really did. It was just like, someone said something to you, you couldn't
I'm
do
like-
something. Yeah. You had to
Yeah.
look at it. The immediate thing happened is that after the situation over, you came to me, you was like, did I handle this wrong? And it's
Mhm.
like, for me, it's like, I didn't even know it was
What
a situation.
happened?
I didn't
Yeah.
even know. So I saw you talking to a person, but I didn't even know it was like, I thought they were just having a conversation. You're a friendly
Exactly.
person. So
Right. I am a friendly person. I don't know. I just feel like I give off that energy. I have a welcoming spirit. I think
Mhm.
that's what it is.
Okay, I can definitely see that.
Mhm.
Definitely see that. Okay, so my next question would be, out of all the shoots that we've done, which's been your favorite so far?
Georgia. Because it's
which
hard
which
to
Georgia game?
really Georgia Tech because it's hard to get those shots. Well, we just did Georgia for G Day.
We did do G-Day, yeah.
We did Georgia for G Day. I would say that still Georgia Tech because I think they went into what 6 overtime, 7
overtime, 'cause
overtimes.
it was cold.
It was very cold. We still got that shot. We got
Mhm.
some good
We got
interviews
some-
that day.
Yeah, we did.
I just had a bunch of fun,
Mhm.
and it was cold. The popcorn was hot. The Cokes was good. I had extra ice. Like we were able to follow each other around. We were able to get there early, and the set just went perfectly fine. I was able to feed myself. When you're hungry, and if a girl is
Yeah.
hungry, she has a nasty attitude. And that day, I didn't have an attitude. I think everything went great, and I think Georgia ended up getting a win that
They
night.
did. It was. Yeah, I'm a
Yes.
Georgia Tech player. I'm Georgia
Yes,
GT grad.
that
so-
was what it
so
is. It was
I'm
a
like,
rivalry.
Yeah.
you
so
know?
I was like,
Yeah. So
hey, we good this year.
I
though.
had a great time during that time. That was literally the best moment. And I would say my birthday pictures because my birthday pictures look really, really good.
Mhm.
And
I had fun with you in Invest Fest too. And
yes, Invest Fest was
Invest
fun.
Fest was good.
It was a
'cause
lot going on.
It was
that
a
day.
lot going on.
Mhm.
I always love when I'm working with somebody and I can kind of see them get let their hair down just a little bit. Obviously, when we're doing Georgia State, UGA, and these big poise,
Mhm.
I got to see Janerika a little bit
Yeah, you was with my friends too.
with your friends.
Yes.
I got to see again who
Mhm.
your friends are and how you interact with your friends. That's really who you are more
Right,
so. So I got to say,
exactly.
I was like, oh, okay. So she's still the same funny girl. She's still very authentic. Like this is just her more professional poise. But like, oh,
Right.
when she lets her hair down, okay, she's a
This
vibe
this
too.
is how she does it.
So I was very, very, very impressed to just see you in both settings and see that you were vibing both. I would definitely say that the Georgia Tech one is my favorite one as well. Just being able to watch my alma mater play, and it was like 7 overtimes. It was, just and it was so cold that day. It was so cold
It was
that night,
freezing.
absolutely freezing. So being able to see that, and then just being able to be like on the field, see the flags raving, you taking pictures with Buzz and all that
Mhm.
kind of stuff.
I feel like that's what the fans actually enjoy
Mhm.
seeing too. They love Buzz, and I like them too. Like he just made my pictures look so much better. And guys, it's so funny because look at me now. I'm over here getting interviews set for Enoch and I. He's always busy, and I'm busy too. But we both get the job done, so that's why I'm on my phone.
I like how you called that out. See, that's the kind of stuff I tell people that's what experienced people do when they're on camera.
Mhm.
Is that we don't try to make it perfect. We go with the flow.
Right.
So it's like if things happen, make a joke out of it.
Right,
Let the audience
exactly.
know. It's things are gonna happen. We're human beings with our own agendas and
Mhm.
things happening. So it's like, of course, you get like my phone's like run like 6 times since I hit record, and that's always what happens.
Really?
100%.
I got my phone on D&D, but it's like I know I have a lot of stuff to do tonight. I know we have some more things to shoot. So I'm like, let me go ahead and let them know we'll be there soon.
Soon, yeah.
Because they love the best. They love me and they love you.
Mm. I'm actually really bad at putting my phone on D&D. Like people tell me all the time, you should put your phone on D&D more
Yes.
often.
But it's like I put my phone on D&D, but I'm still checking my
Mm.
phone. And it's like, why are you consistently checking your phone if it's on D&D? Allow yourself,
That moment to
space
breathe.
to breathe.
Mm,
Yeah. I don't know. Do you give yourself free time to relax and say, hey, not
mm,
this week.
mm,
It's about mental health. It's about me having relaxation with myself and just, chilling alone, trying to figure out how I can be better.
Yeah, so I've gotten way better at that
Hmm.
more recently, but yes, I do. Like I said, I'm taking more, self-care vacations.
Hmm.
I'm very big on like if I have a moment today, I'm taking off my Apple Watch, I'm taking off my phone, I'm putting them in another room. You can't interact with me if I'm throwing on Netflix or I'm just taking a nap, chilling in my bed. Like no one can have that access to me.
Hmm.
I've started setting those boundaries of just like really taking care of me because again, you see, we run rip, we're doing all these different shoots, we're doing all these different we're everywhere in all these rooms as you were speaking of. And sometimes it's cool. Like I love our lives. Our lives are amazing, but sometimes it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming. And you have to like being in front of that camera, you gotta put on this certain persona. You gotta have that energy. Even for you to have done the shoot earlier, now you're
Hmm.
sitting up here on my podcast. That's a lot of energy. And then you're going out to celebrate your friend's birthday after
Birthday.
this. So it's
Hmm.
like that's even more energy and it's like, when did Janerika have time? So it's
Hmm.
like, at the end of the night or tomorrow morning or something, you should take some time for yourself because you got to be able to recharge
Hmm.
and recuperate. And you're the most important person in your life.
Right.
Like, that's just, I tell people, like, literally, you're the most important person in your life. You can't show up for me or anybody else you care about if you're drained,
Hmm.
or you're going to show up as a zombie version of yourself and don't nobody want that.
Right.
So,
Is it crazy to say that sometimes when I'm not busy and I'm spending so much time alone and by myself, it makes me feel like I'm not hungry enough or I'm not working.
mm.
So it's like, do
What are you
I,
do when you're by yourself? Are you
I'm
work?
relaxing.
Well, I mean, you got to recharge.
Right. That's
Yeah,
true. But
we
sometimes I'm like, hey, I don't want to relax too long because nobody feels sorry for you for feeling like you're tired or you've overworked yourself.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's the heart. I mean, I feel like you do have a sports mentality, like what it takes to be a champion.
Hmm.
Champions feel like rest is weakness.
Right.
And you're hungry. Like I said, you're very, very hungry, but you also have to realize that you need rest to become a better version of yourself. And so I think that's the champion mentality. It's always gonna be that push and give. Like Kobe Bryant, I'm gonna work out 4 times a day and just keep constantly working. But he also still made time to be a father and be a
Hmm.
husband. And that's that balance that, as we continue being in this game that we have to be able to find.
Right.
So yes, you are very hungry. I have never stepped on set with you and never thought that, oh, you are full. No, you are hungry every single time.
Time. Every single
Every
time.
single time. So I know even just with the note cards and the questions, anytime I hear you ask a question, I'm like, this is a very detailed question. You're up on what's currently happening. And like I know you do the research. I know you're watching the
Hmm.
games. I know you're looking at what the players are saying. So it's just literally it's just about reps at this point.
Reps. Exactly.
It's just literally
Hmm.
you just got to get in front of the camera more and more and more. And the more you get in front of it, the comfortable you're gonna get. You're already comfortable. It's like I'm not
Right.
saying you're not comfortable. It's just
Hmm.
like you're gonna get like even this is a good conversation that we're having.
It
Is
is a good conversation. This is how an interview is supposed to go. It's supposed to feel conversational,
Mhm.
not scripted.
Yeah, but you're getting there. I mean, like I said, every single time that I have worked with you, it's the again, just saying the first time that we worked with Cam was like on the first day that we met versus working
Mhm.
with him today. It's a I don't want to say it's a 9 day difference because you weren't bad when you first did it, but it's
Right.
like if you were at 70% then I definitely see you at 80% now. And I know as you continue to grow,
I wanna be at
you're gonna get at
100%.
90, then you're gonna get 100, then you're gonna exceed it. You're gonna be
Mhm.
pushing bounds. I mean, and
Mhm.
that's in the next 5 years.
Exactly.
I'm super excited just to
Me
see.
too. I really wanna, break barriers and, we're only getting older, so I only wanna get better.
Yeah, and you already are breaking barriers. Like you
Yeah.
were like again, it was like when I first saw you reached out to me, I was like, wow, who is this person that I
Mhm.
had not heard of? Who's in Atlanta doing all these amazing things? So it was like already you're doing that. And
Thank
that was 2 years
you.
ago. So it's like you've only doubled since then.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's
Mhm.
definitely like I said, it's only up for here. So my final question for you is that what would you tell the audience? What is it like working with me as a photographer, videographer?
It's actually I would say it's fun because you push people to step outside of their box. Like if I want to do a standing still photo, you're going to say, hey, walk across this stage, own it. This is your world too. You're a part of it. So that's one thing I can say about you. Is very fun, it's energetic, and it's very unique because you never know how your pictures may come out because the vision that you have, your vision is always better. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Oh, listen,
a
that's a nice little
great
soundbite.
clip.
You know,
Yeah.
definitely. That might be the one that get posted on
Yeah,
the
we
reel
gotta
for
do
this
that
one.
one, for sure.
I appreciate you.
And you're professional. I love how
Thank you.
professional you are. You've always been professional. You're never late. You're always on time. And that's what I like about you the most.
Well, I definitely appreciate that,
Of
Janerika.
course.
And I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy
Of
schedule to
course.
come on the podcast.
We were supposed to do this a long time
It's
ago.
okay, but I understand you.
Yeah.
You listen. You
Right, but you always show it for me. So it's like I had to show it for you with this interview because I'm the same person who always reaching out, trying to get interviews too. So I know how it is when that person is always busy. But when you take the time out to come in, just only take 30 seconds to sit down and talk to someone,
Well, I definitely do appreciate it.
Of course.
That warmed my heart. Oh, well, you guys, you see, Janerika came on the podcast. She shut it down. She's absolutely amazing. Like, we can only wait just to see all the growth. Like I said, if you haven't seen her on all of the channels watching sports, get ready. You're going to be seeing her face everywhere. So, you know what we have to do before we wrap up. We got to like, we got to subscribe, we got to share, we got to comment. Who would you like to see sitting on this side of the seat that I've worked with in a project, and we can kind of discuss and chop it up? And as always, on Over the Shoulder, that's a wrap.